Everything you said they already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
An unfortunate turnover from DTS gives another opportunity for Ogre to collect their break. Welcome from the Baltic Indoor Ultimate Frisbee League from the halls of Ogre, where the locals Moments have collected their first break already and are looking at the second one. Smildzina looks like in a bit of a trouble. Very high stall count, but reset to Butane. Pasite. Once again, another reset, this time to Wegnere, and Wegnere goes in the end zone for Liepina, and Liepina collects a score for Moments. So 2-0 in this game, so 2 break for Moments. A lovely start, of course, for them. A perfect start, I must say. And Pastore ready to pull and to get us started with another point. DTS bringing a fairly long squad for them. I think they have 10 players here. Some, of course, are fairly young, as you can see on your screens. Would be lovely, of course, but some are quite experienced. Interestingly, I see Barbora Kundelita, the star player, of course, of DTS, is not actually in the sports attire, so more coaching rather than playing this time. And also Domantas Kalinas as well, helping with the coaching decisions on the sideline for DTS. And DTS has a fairly young squad, quite long squad, in this event, but so far still looking for their first point, as another turnover gives the disc to Ogre, and Ogre collecting another break to their name. Lovely pull for DTS, first pass completed. Unfortunately for DTS, that does not work out, and sadly, a bit of a handling error from Motekaitite, and that gives the disc once again to Moments. Moments intercept a couple of passes the other way, and Ogre Moments collecting another break, 4-0 so far. And looks like DTS very similar to the previous match. Feel free, of course, to tune in to the previous match. DTS looking for chemistry there, and of course they probably trying to train their younger players as well, as you do see Petrovaite also on the field, probably coaching once again a little bit more than playing. Petrauskaite, excuse me, for DTS. One of the veteran players, of course, playing for years and years there. Linkovičiūtė, I think it's her second or third season with DTS as well, wearing number 30 for DTS, but as we see, moments are ready to pull. Abelita with the pull, and yes, Vaičiulytė and Petrauskaite were handling, but then as soon as the disc went to the cutters, unfortunately was slightly mishandled, and that disc gives the disc back. Imprecise shots there by Liepāja, and DTS getting the disc back. Vaičiulytė swing, and unfortunately, imprecise pass for Vaičiulytė. Dia Vaičiulytė, as we have two Vaičiulytės on the field. Liepāja with the disc gets to Goldova. Goldova goes to Abelita. And Abelita with a blade, but looks like Pasita was actually going slightly wrong way as the disc was going behind her. She was kind of attacking it a little bit more, and that gives DTS another opportunity. Double catch there for DTS, but Nevero comes with the disc. Gets to Vaičiulytė, Lurda Vaičiulytė, Linkovičiūtė, now Petrauskaite. Petrauskaite won it. Not sure if that was meant for the end zone, but Goldova, not very pleasant, I think, for her, that particular fall, but still comes down with the defense. I think she got a bit of a floor burn situation over there. Abelita asked for some calamity, but went with the deep shot instead herself, and unfortunately, Pasita was not able to read that correctly once again, and Petrauskaite picks up for DTS. Oof, that was almost a Callahan by Abelita, but Linkovičiūtė, unfortunately, imprecise pass hits the ground, and this time Pasita, not on the receiving end, but rather on the throwing end, finds wide open Smildzina in the end zone, and Ogre Moments collecting another break. So not a very easy break for them, but that still works out for Moments after quite a lot of turnovers. I think this particular point had plenty of turnovers, and maybe a little bit too many for the liking of both, I think, Moments and DTS. Looks like Petrauskaite going to stay on the field. First pass still going. Montekaitite, unfortunately, goes a little bit low. Great try to save that possession there, but unfortunately does not work out. High disc goes for Pastore. Pastore maybe lands a little bit uncomfortably there, but Kalashnikov with the earlier heroics from DTS tries to save possession, but unfortunately disc bounces off. Let's see, Kalashnikov this time tries to go with the higher reception, but unfortunately, once again, first pass incomplete, slightly imprecise, I think, from the handler. And Moments once again with possession. Kalavanova, first pass completed. Kalavanova goes to Pastore, and unfortunately bounces off Pastore's hands. She's looking at her hands in disbelief, but fortunately, maybe a slight lapse in concentration. Kalashnikov this time, I think, got slightly spooked by her teammate, and sadly that disc is hitting the ground, and that results in a turnover. I think Bachauskaite was slightly in the way there. This time Kalovanova, the favorite race car of many Ogre players, tried to go for that disc, but a little too long. Petrauskaite, as she's bringing the disc in, shouting the instructions to the players. Looks like Kalashnikova this time receives the first pass. Swing to Mutekaitite. A little bit out of reach for Petrauskaite. This disc was a bit too quick. Vilta apologetic there, and this disc is going to be brought in. Ooh! Great awareness, very good awareness there, avoiding the dangerous play as Petrauskaite was occupying that space. So lovely to see that contact avoidance. And ooh, what a defense from Gundaga Pastore. Almost a Callahan, but not able to hold on to the disc. But still, it is a very, very favorable position for Ogre Moments, as they literally on the doorstep of scoring another point. Eglite picks up the disc and gets it to Pastore for that pass, and resulting in a score and 7-0 in this game. Pastore collects the disc. That gets us to 7-0 lead for the local Moments from Ogre. The pool goes for DTS. First pass already covered. So the swing goes to Nevero. Nevero, low disc for Kalashnikova. Kalashnikova once again saves possession and gets on the ground for the disc. Petrauskaite. Petrauskaite with the hammer, but not quite in. Lenkovičiūtė with good reception. Kalashnikova working in the end zone, but nothing there. Vaičiulytė goes once, twice, not there. Oh, and unfortunately Petrauskaite, maybe slightly rushed decision, too far for the receiver. And Abelita is going to check the disc in for Ogre for Moments. Goes to Wegnere. Just in. Good patience. Lepine receives the disc. Wagner makes a cut, but Abelita was available for a nice shot. Swing, another swing. Lepine and Abelita available, but Lepine was virtually, a bit of a contact there in the end zone, and it's going to be accepted, but looks like two players just went into the same space there. Can be the judges of that. But still, never good to see a player, of course, on the floor. Abelita is the disc, and low disc for Lepine, and that is another grab and another break for Ogre Moments. 8-0. Pastore with the disc. Pool goes for DTS. First pass completed. Linkovičiūtė asking for the players to come back. And Linkovičiūtė goes long Oh! Great try for Bačauskaite. Almost holding on to the disc. I think the defender was quite careful not to get any body contact, but unfortunately, yeah, for DTS, that elusive first point for them. Yeah, that was a lovely cut and a great shot by Linkovičiūtė, but unfortunately does not work out for them. Eglīte to Pastore, first pass completed. Kalavanova goes with a blade to Pastore, and Pastore collects another point for Ogre, and we are in the halftime, so the buzzer goes. And a lovely separation from Pastore works wonders for them. 9-0. First half goes all the way to Ogre, and we are going to take a couple-minute break, and we will be back with you in a few seconds. And we are back with you, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of the match of DTS Ogre. DTS coming from Lithuania, and Ogre, of course, coming from Ogre from Latvia. Lovely to see the halls filling up. Some visitors from Lithuania and some of the open division players are coming over, of course, for their games. We are going to have a few open division games in the halls of Ogre as well. And so far, Lepine with the disc goes over the top to Eglīte. Eglīte fakes once, twice, but now looking for a reset. Doesn't really get anything. Still counts getting high, probably 6 or 7, but still stays. Eglīte once again with the disc, and Eglīte goes with a nice shot to Wegnere. And Wegnere collects another pass. Ogre, after scoring 9 breaks, getting their first offensive hold, clean hold. Not all of their breaks, of course, were clean. And some players are admiring our VAR system. Watching a little bit of TV, and the first pass goes. The pull goes, of course, in the direction of DTS. First pass completed, but not the best position there for DTS. But Nice pass to Lurda Vaichulita, and very unfortunate once again for DTS. Does not work out, sadly. Oh, that was close. That was so close, but unfortunately the disc hits the ground. And Moments have an opportunity to get another break. Pastore with the disc. Pastore goes over the top. Is that... Oh, second chance, and Kalavanova picks up another point. Lovely, lovely awareness there for Kalavanova, as the first one gets defended. She keeps running and collects another point for Moments. Lovely try and good coverage, of course. Good defensive coverage from DTS. But Kalavanova, as some people say, too good. Lovely awareness, of course. Lepina with the pull. Received Vaichulita once again, slightly lower discs, as unfortunately, yeah, there's been quite a few of them, but well received by Motekaitite. Great grab by Petrauskaite. Petrauskaite goes to Vaichulita, Lurda goes over the top, and DTS collecting their first point. And yes, lovely embrace there. Not the easiest pass and not the easiest reception there for DTS, but oh, great celebration there. And Kalashnikovite, after doing quite a lot of heroics and trying to save quite a lot of discs with low passes and low grabs, finally collects the first score for DTS. Linkevičiūtė with the pull. Ogre, their second offensive point. Kalavanova tries to go high for the disc and try to toe the line at the same time, but unfortunately doesn't work for them. And DTS going the other way, sadly imprecise pass. Gets a throwaway. Abilita picks up. Nice pass to Pastore. Pastore fakes off Abilita. Goes once, twice, goes to the side to Kalavanova. Samiete available for the reset, and Pastore wide open in the end zone. Collects another pass and collects another break for Ogre. Lovely shot from Samiete. And great separation from Pastore. 12-1 in this game. Goes towards Ogre so far. First pass for DTS completed. Looks like they have their own set play and trying to play through that, trying to play through the system, but maybe some of the completion things are not working completely for DTS, and unfortunately that bounces off the hands of Kalashnikovite. But good work there by the handlers and Vilte. Oh yeah, very unfortunate, and does not work out for DTS once again. Moment, an opportunity to go the other way. Aglita is the disc, fakes off the first cut. Goldova, head separation, receives the disc, looking for options. Ooh, bit of contact over there, but looks like no harm done. No call, but good positioning by the defender. Linkovičiūtė. They are putting some pressure.
What's up, Dimonas is here.
We got some commentary from the Lithuanians from Modestas Galva, getting into the holes, of course, once again for their open games. But DTS going looking for their offensive hold. Lurda Vaičiulytė. The disc looks like a bit of a travel. Yeah, travel called on Linkovičiūtė. So stalling 4. DTS picking up another point and moments going the other way. Pastore with the disc, fakes once, twice, and goes for Kalovanova. Kalovanova high disc and great reception for Ogre and for another point. Lovely shot and great grab for Kalovanova. Ogre going 13-2, so running away a little bit with this game. But yes, DTS, as they are bringing the younger squad in, trying to, I guess, get some chemistry in there and try to run through some receptions and get a few more on the board and maybe finding their system. An adjustment to the players, as many players are relatively new and still learning the craft, but yeah, maybe not the easiest thing, of course, to be approximately 11 points down on that, but of course all comes with experience, and that's exactly what DTS is getting in this particular game. But unfortunately, yeah, it was a good shot once again for Kalashnikova. She's getting quite a lot of separation and working lovely for DTS, but moments going the other way, and Goldova collecting, maybe misstepping a little bit, but yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but still collects the point. Ooh, easy, not an easy read for Goldova, but still picks up the 14th point in this game. So 14-2 for moments from Ogre, of course, the locals. And DTS, or drop that smile if you want, from Lithuania so far. Ooh. Good cut, lovely cut by Nevero, but sadly doesn't work out. And Ogre and Samiete picking the disc up. Fakes off the first cut, but gets it to Pastore. Pastore looks once, twice, finds Kalovanova. Kalovanova with a lovely scuba into the end zone for for another break. Great score and another break, so 15-2 for moments. And great pickup by Ruta Pasite. And once again, the pull goes to the DTS side, a little bit too high, so DTS and Petrauskaite is going to signal the brick mark, so slightly more advantageous position for the DTS player. First cut goes, Lurda Vaičelīte. First pass to Linkevičiūtė. Linkevičiūtė fakes once, goes the other way. And, Linkevičiūtė, great reception there, pointing at the places where she wants the cutters to go. They don't, so reset to Petrauskaite. Petrauskaite looks off, one cut, second cut. Oh, high disc for Linkevičiūtė, unfortunately not able to hold on to it. And Ogre going the other way once again to try to get another break, and Lepinė with the disc, surveying options, wide open reset. Swing once, twice, Lepinė still with the disc, looking for options. Eglytė and Lepinė keeping the disc alive, and Wegner finally finds some space and gets the cut into the end zone for another score for Ogre. Lovely grab and great separation, of course, and great work for Ogre moments. 15-16-2, so that is game point. Still 10 minutes on the clock, so game to 17 regardless of the score. Yes, we are playing slightly longer format, 42-minute games to 17 points to prepare all of the players to the European Championships, which will be played in Amsterdam in the end of the month. And Pasite was able to elevate a little bit higher for that particular disc and to get the defense. And Moment going the other way. Oh, that disc bounces off Abelita's hands, and that does not work out, sadly, for Moments. DTS have an opportunity to go the other way and collect the second disc, but Abelita is making good on her earlier mistake and collecting another defensive stat. And Moments, once again, of course, none other than Kalavanova collecting another score. And that is game for Ogre, of course. Lovely grab for Kalavanova, and this game is over. So 17-2 to Ogre Moments. DTS still finding their chemistry, still finding their flow, but still good experience for them. Of course, we will see how this tournament will progress, and hopefully they will get some closer results against other opponents. For now, we are going to say goodbye and see you in the next game. The next game over here is going to be Hyperflick against Ultimate Saku, so an international matchup of Latvia and Estonia. Don't go anywhere and stay with us at Baltic Indoor Ultimate Frisbee League 2026.